I want to talk about death today, and I don't know why. I'm not in a bad mood or depressed, but I have death on the brain, and I think death is kind of a magical, unrelatable experience. You know, like we all share it. That's important too. Like we're all going to die, and nobody can die and then come back and tell you what that experience is like. So we have this sort of looming threat, this kind of impossible to conceptualize experience waiting for us in the future. And if I hazard a guess at what that might be like, I think it alternates between just unimaginably terrifying to impossibly freeing and liberating. You know? We, of course, have people that have near death experiences, and to a degree, they do have some authority. But I think we can all admit that it isn't really the same thing, you know? And I also think women, in particular mothers, have a relatable experience in that, like childbirth, you know? Like, childbirth is this truly ghastly, horrific thing that's also unimaginably beautiful, that every mother experiences. And I don't think it's an accident that the brain kind of blacks out the experience. And I think it would be dismissive to say that it blacks that out because it's too traumatic and it won't allow you to live fully realized memories of it. I think I think the memory failure in childbirth has something to do with the fact that the file is too big to be stored. That the experience is too detail rich and that our brains just don't have the capacity to contain it. I think death has to be something like that too, you know? We see a lot of people deal with their existential angst through hedonism or like the kind of YOLO mentality, like live life without regrets. Better to regret something you did than something you didn't do, yada, yada, yada. And at least to a degree, there's nothing wrong with that mentality. But I think it's a mistake in that if you live well or live fully in anywhere on that continuum, you're gonna have regrets. And letting go of those regrets at this transcendent moment where you pass from life, it has to be part of that process. I don't think anyone could live so perfectly that they die completely contentedly. You know, our spiritual masters and Buddhists might disagree with that, but I've listened to a lot of them and I'm not convinced. And also, I don't think that's a worthy goal. You know, I think regrets are part of this thing, and I think that I'm musing here, but part of letting go of these attachments, you know, that anchor us into the living, is forgiving yourself too. You know, you have to put it down, all of it. No exceptions. You have to give this body back. The first thing you're giving and the last thing you'll have to surrender, your meat machine, your body. You have to let go of even that. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but it's just been on my brain today, so I thought I'd toss it out to you and see what happens. As you can probably tell, I'm doing something different with my squats. I thought I tried 200 pounds for reps. And my first set, I got 6, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2. It was awful. I had a really bad time. And I'm doubling it up with deadlifts. And I also wanted sets of 6 with 260 on the deadlift, which is about 80-ish, 75-ish% of my max. I got 6 for the first one. The second one, I think I only got 5. You know, It's the first day of the Burpee War, and it's something I do every year, and I think that's why death is on my brain, because I imagine the last year of my life will be a Burpee War year. And I love that thought. I just love that. Yeah, that I'm going to be an old man, maybe still making these videos. And that I'm going to be living fully in my meat. I'm going to be diving to the bottom of the body even then. I hope so, at least. I don't know. But anyway, this is it for today. You know, if you're in the Burpee War, you owe one burpee. You have 20 minutes to complete it in. Good luck. This is Joe in real life, and I love you guys. Be good to each other today. And I'm going to try hard to do the same, just like always. With, limited success and plenty of regrets. But that's part of the rich pageant we call life, isn't it? Anyway, this is my last set of deadlifts. And as I recall, they went pretty badly. Let's check it out and see. Some of you are probably thinking I should drop my hips lower, pull my shoulder blades back. I'm trying, man. I was pretty tired at this point. Those sets of 200 on the squats were rough. Also 200 for 6. That's the most I've ever done for reps. And yeah, my squat's stronger than ever. I do have to work on getting those shoulder blades back. So I'll take my own criticism. That's it for today, kids. I'll see you tomorrow.